In today's video, I'm going to be giving you 10 brand new tricks that you can use in just 5 minutes. That's right, 5 minutes of your time, and it will be one tip every single 30 seconds. We ain't got time to waste, let's get into the first tip, which is going to be that if you combine a MELUSI Banshee, which is MELUSI's gadget, along with her C4 that she can also bring with her, it can make a very spicy trap, a death trap for the enemies. It's quite easy to do. All you have to go ahead and do is place it down on a soft floor. Before you do that, you have to make sure that you shoot out a little bit of that wooden soft floor. Then you can chuck your C4 in like I've done here. Place the MELUSI Banshee to cover your trap up, and there you go. As soon as the attackers walk out to take out the Banshee, boom, and it goes off. Next up, we have a GOYO trick that you can use on Consulate. If you are tired of those buck mains coming from above, bucking up the top, and then simply taking out your Cade Claw, well, what you can do instead now is use a GOYO shield to cover and protect it. All you have to do is place your GOYO shield near the reinforcement wall, then you place your Cade Claw on the underneath bit of the little Vulcan cover where the actual fire explosive is. If you place it there on the metal bit beneath where I'm showing you right now, you will be able to still reinforce and actually electrify the reinforced wall behind you. But not only that, if you try to come from above, you won't be able to take it out. You'll hit the metal bit that the explosive canister is being protected by. Next up is a tip for those of you struggling with Ella's Scorpion recoil control. If you are struggling with it, the best way to go about it is to simply dump around about 20 to 30 other bullets into that magazine, the very first one, and then simply let go. What I mean by this is that the 20 to 30 bullets are the ones that are going to have little kick to them, whereas when you get to 30 to 40, you can see it has that sideways kick. If you really struggle with it, start off at 20, maybe even a little bit lower if that suits you. However, work your way up to 30-ish if you can, when you can control it. Next up, we have a way to bait out a defender or an attacker holding an angle onto you, and it is going to be using the jiggle technique, which is what I like to call it. For example, on border here, if you are going to be in this hallway and you're not sure whether a defender is going to be holding over electrical, what you can simply do is peek your little head in front and do a quick little jiggle peek looking side to side, and all you have to do is show a tiny bit of your body just to get a reaction out of defender if they try to shoot you, and you'll then know if they are going to be there. Next up is a tip to not shoot out glass. If you're on attack and you decide to shoot out the glass windows, you then decide to rappel up them, you can be making it a lot easier for the defenders to hear you. Because that glass has been broken, it's 10 times easier for the defenders to hear any sound coming through, therefore leave it closed. A great way to use a flashbang to your advantage is to use the flash and peek technique. This is where you throw a flashbang for the initial defender's reaction, where they simply decide to turn away from a flashbang, run away in the opposite direction, or simply get cover. You then can go ahead and use this to your advantage, and what you will be able to do is when it does go off is peek instantly around that corner. You'll see them turning away, catching them off guard, and you'll be able to take them out. Next up is the GOYO shield ritual. Now if you want to summon the Lord Tachanka on your team, you're going to have to make a sacrifice. Quite simply, what you want to do is choose your sacrifice. Once you have done that, and imagine it'd be pretty straightforward to choose someone, then you go ahead, surround them in 3 GOYO shields, put your C4 in the middle, and bam, off you go. Now with the brand new Tachanka live on the current build right now, I thought I should give you a tip for him, and it is going to be for his ability. His ability has a lot of power to it. We're not sure if it's always going to have this amount of power. Right now it might get changed, so take advantage of it. His launcher with his projectiles bounce off so many walls it is unreal. They can go far if you use them correctly. Essentially what you want to do is rebound them off multiple walls at the same time, and you can get a lot of distance on them if you use it correctly. If you are excited for Neon Dawn, be sure to drop a like on the video and comment below what your favourite change is going to be for Neon Dawn. Which one are you most looking forward to? Then we have the IANA RE-FRAG technique. This is going to be where you simply activate your ability, let a teammate follow it through. Once it gets taken out and the defender reveals their position, you get your teammate to come in with that RE-FRAG and take them out as soon as they've revealed their position. Next up is a tip for dock stims. Now, you may not know this, or some of you may know this. If you do, hats off to you, but quite frankly, you don't have to be precise with your dock stims. Now, I know it may be shocking that you can actually stim people as a dock player, not just yourself. However, you can, and it does have a lot of range to it as well. You can do it from long distances, and you don't have to be precise. As long as your crosshairs turn blue, you're good to go. And those right there were 10 tips and tricks in just 5 minutes. If any of them did help you out, be sure to subscribe. It's free. You can unsubscribe at any point later, and there'll be more tips to come along. Drop a like if you did enjoy, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.